Okay, I'm back. Forgive me again. I announced at the beginning. Those that came on after the beginning. What happens sometimes because of this new Facebook streaming deal, the signal just gets off. I don't know what it is. It's because it's on Wi-Fi. Number one, I have a strong connection. Forgive me. Those that were on, if you can comment, I said if this happens, hang tight. I log back in within 15 seconds. There, it just goes off all of a sudden. It's happened last night. It happened the night before. Sometimes it hasn't happened. It happens. It's technology's getting there. They don't have it where you can. WooF driver's back, Suzanne's back. They don't have it where you can use your desktop computer and use that camera because you can hardwire that into your internet connection. So you have to use a device like I'm using an iPad. WooF driver, we are back. I hope everybody comes back that was gone. S happens with this. It's a new technology, so we're doing the best we can. I try to let people know at the beginning of the show that this can happen. Hang tight, and please come back and just wait. So what we did up to that time when it just went off on y'all is saved. If you see it on WooF Driver page on Facebook, it's saved. You can go back and catch up with it. What's up? What's up? I'm not sure what you mean, what's up? I'm going to have a little orange juice there, get a little my throat clear. Everything's good. So that's what's happening with the connection. That just happens sometimes, no matter who you are or what you're doing. We're on the Basset Hound tonight. There we go. What's up? There's a little Basset Hound. That's Elwood. We talked about Elwood. So what we're doing here, we're going to go ahead and play a little WooF driver music here. Okay. Cute. He's a cute guy. Jericho, you're still here. That's good. I'm looking for everybody else that was there. And most of you that were there have been on before, and it's happened, so you know the scenario. And you know the drill to just hang tight and come back on. Hopefully you're doing that and logging back on yourself. And when it goes black over here, it's from the output here. Sometimes people said, well, I can't see you. But they can comment, and that's on your end. And you just have to kind of redo your computer or redo your Facebook and log back in and try again. This is what we're going to have to deal with in this technology right now. Hopefully sooner or later it'll get hard. You can use your desktop where it's hardwired and the connection doesn't escape any Wi-Fi. You know, like a plane flies over the tower and all of a sudden, for a second, and it's all it takes, something like that. Okie doke. So right now we're going to do a little thing here. This is a little dog joke. And it's kind of silly, but what the heck, you know?
So yeah, I'm on the Bluegrass Parkway there. I pull over there
Kentucky.
and I see this guy. He's driving around the backwoods of Kentucky, and he sees a sign in front of a house, broken down shanty style kind of house. It says "Talking Dog for Sale." Well, he pulls in his car, gets out, walks up, rings the bell, and the owner appears and tells him the dog is in the backyard. Well, the guy goes in the backyard and says, "Let me see this dog." He sees a nice-looking beagle sitting there.
Beagle.
He asks him to say, "You talk?" He asks. "Yep," the beagle replies. After the guy recovers from the shock of hearing a dog talk, he says, "So, what's your story?" The beagle looks up and he says, "Well, I discovered that I could talk when I was pretty young. I wanted to help the government, so I told the CIA, and they had me sworn into the toughest branch of the armed services, United States Marines. You know one of their nicknames is the Devil Dogs? Well, in no time at all, they had me jetting from country to country, sitting in rooms with spies and world leaders. Because no one figured the dog would be eavesdropping, was one of the most valuable spies for 8 years running now. But the jetting around really tired me out. I knew I wasn't going to get any younger, so I decided to settle down. Now, I retired, okay? I retired from the Corps. 8 dog years is 56 Corp years. And I signed up for a job at the airport to do some undercover security, wandering near suspicious characters and listening in. I uncovered some incredible dealings and was awarded a batch of medals. I got married, I had a mess of puppies, and now I'm just retired. Oh, yeah, this guy is amazing. He goes back in there and asks the owner, "What do you want? What do you want for the dog?" The owner said, "I'll take $10. The guy said, $10? This dog is amazing. Why on earth are you selling him so cheap?" "Because he's such a liar. He never did any of that stuff. He was in the Navy."
So there's a dog joke. What the heck? I hope you got a little kick out of that. It's kind of crazy, but whatever. Real quick here, Elwood the Basset Hound. You know, these guys are just cutie pies. There's no doubt. And his ears, they're just so cute. Okay. So here's that ditty again about Elwood, and then we're going to play some WooF driver music. Okay. Let me get this back where it belongs. Okay.
Elwood the Basset Hound.
Hi, Robert.
You're so long they touch the ground. It sometimes get lost, but it quickly gets found. Elwood the Basset Hound. And he always gets lucky, never ends up at the pound. Elwood the Basset Hound.
Always gets lucky, always gets found.
Unlike the chirp of a lark, Elwood has a deep musical bark. He loves to run and round and play for hours at the park. But if he picks up a scent, he just may roam and leave his mark. Elwood, that's it now. Ears so long they touch the ground. Can sometimes get lost, but he quickly gets found. Elwood, that's it now. He always gets lucky, never ends up at the pound. Elwood, the Basset Hound. Now, by the way, his short-haired coat is easy to groom. But because he's a shedder, you're gonna need a bust-pan and a broom. Ooh, for Elwood, the Basset Hound. You're so long they touch the ground. Elwood the Basset Hound. You're so long they touch the ground.
That's Elwood the Basset Hound. Yeah, Robert. Yeah, that's a crazy joke and a little fun music there for us. Right now, I'm going to do a little dog poetry from Britt Savage. Now, Britt read this for us. Oh, this is a while back, and we did a bunch of dog poetry, little things and reads, and made up some little poetry for the dogs. And she did a read for us. Now, Britt is the same one who does our WooF News show. Okay, similar to this show, but it's WooF News, crazy stories and stuff. So I'm going to play this. It's called Little Mad Eye.
Little Mad Eye. Poor little pup, her eyes did point the same way. One pointed at you just as it should. The other, well, it would always go astray. Freaky enough you may mutter, oh brother. Growing up with one funky mad eye, the little puppy remained surprisingly spry. People would reach down to pet her. When she looked at them, they would jump back. Whoa, that's one really mad eye you've got, little girl. She responded with a wag of her tail, brown and black. She licked their hands so they'd know it's all right, knowing the mad eye had given them a fright. She grew to old age with that one roaming mad eye. The white of her face made a starting contrast. When she lay down, it was with an old dog sigh, but she would hop up for a treat as it passed, her good eye looking right into the treat, so her people couldn't help but hand her the meat.
So that's a little thing, a short little ditty there, poem that Britt did for us, and just fun stuff, And so right now I'd like to take a look at, let's see, a little bit more things about our Basset Hound tonight. It would be something like. About there's a couple of things here about the breed. Okay, we'll just get it. This will be the last kind of technical information, then we're going to have some more fun with the music and so forth. The Basset Hound is a unique dog that is widely known for its droopy puppy face and eyes. We know that. Long floppy ears, short crooked legs, and long body. This super sniffer is famous for his keen sense of smell, which is compared to that of a bloodhound. So he's a really good hunter and companion. Okay, somebody asked, do they hunt? Yes. The Basset has a moderate energy level and calm demeanor. Because of these traits, the breed is sometimes thought to be lazy and aloof. The motivation and basic obedience training in conjunction with regular exercise can help with this. Okay, to keep the regular exercise, to keep the Basset engaged and prevent a stubborn behavior. And I think we know that by most breeds that we've examined here, their temperaments and behavior, that the more exercise, the better. You know, I mean, it's like they can sleep, they can rest, they're not got all the angst and craziness. Although my Buster, you can exercise him, he's ready to go some more. So who knows? He's got so much energy. Okay. The Bassets have a smooth, short coat with a moderate high rate of shedding. That's why in the song there it says they do shed, you better get a dustproof dustpan and a broom. The breed also has very elastic skin, which may result in some skin folds. Basic routine, basic grooming is good, and it's all needed for the coat care. However, it's absolutely essential to pay close attention to the ear care in order to prevent excess debris and infection. I think that's the case for most all dogs, and it's really good to have your vet look in their ears and clean them occasionally rather than you trying to do it yourself, because you can cause infection. I had that experience with Buster, and ended up with a little yeast infection in there, and we had to treat that. So best you take them in. It's not you're going to charge an arm and a wool egg to clean their ears thoroughly and correctly and put the antibacterial stuff in there to keep it nice and they don't get red and infected and so forth, and keep the debris out. Any skin folds should be kept clean and dry to prevent irritation. So if you bathe them, you make sure they're dry between their folds and so forth. Additionally, the nails should be kept neatly trimmed, of course. That just makes sense. And the breed's crooked leg joints combined with long nails can make it a struggle for the little guy to get around. So you want to keep everything trimmed so he doesn't have problems catching on something and tripping and whatever the case. Overall, Bassets are lovable dogs. They're wonderful companions and great family dogs. They tend to get along with children and family very well. They go with the flow if they're properly trained and socialized, fitting right into all types of households. So that's it on them. Right now we're going to shift gears just a little bit, and we're going to talk about a couple of things here. Before I play this rap music here about the WooF driver and his dogs, it's all about the dogs, okay? The love of dogs and stuff. And this is a rap style kind of thing, and it's called about the WooF. The WooF, you'll hear it. It's just pretty cool stuff that the WooF driver wrote and we put into a rap groove and music. So the story behind WoofTunes.com is where all this material that you're going to hear, musically, poetry, rap, all these ditties and stuff, it's all ideas that the WooF driver had in his head to write music and lyrics. And being not a musician, but the dog guy he is, he contracted us to do the production of all the music and come up with all this original music and stuff and put his lyrics into form with all different kind of genres of music. Just mix it up. He wasn't particular. One could be a groove, one could be blues, one could be rap, one could be country, one could be rock, one could be hard rock, and then all the parodies on there. A parody is a song that you know already, and you change the lyrics to your own, whatever they may be. And these are all lyrics about dogs. And there's albums worth of stuff like AC/DC. Unbelievable if you like that kind of hard rock. It's great. You have Fleetwood Mac, you've got Elton John, you got Mariah Carey, we got Johnny Cash, we got Dire Straits. It goes on and on and on. Well, we parody a lot of songs, a lot of R&B songs as well. Okay, so you'll dig that on there. It's under tributes. When you look on the WooF Tunes, tributes, and you'll see all this stuff. You get to listen to it. There's a lot of stuff on there. Okay, just have fun with it. Once you get into these sites that he posted, you'll see where all this is coming from, and then at your leisure and your time, when you want to go examine and listen to stuff, you'll be amazed. And it'll take you a while to go through it. I don't think you'll ever get through all of it without going, whoa, let me go back and watch that. There's videos on there, original videos, and some videos of some of the parodies. A lot of fun stuff. And a lot of dance music, for that matter, Okay, so I'm going to go back here, and what we're going to do, we're going to do a rap here song, and there's our Basset Hound of the night. He's a studly looking guy. He looks like in a show there, Okay, so here this goes, and then I have another joke too. But let's check this out.
This is Willie Russell, best stuff.
Willie Ruff.
Now let's start it up, let him rough. These mutts can kick it up tough. And and jam with a jumping, bam, with a thump. So let's get rocking with non-stopping action. Paw banging traction.
Paw banging
And endless
traction.
passion.
Endless
To
passion.
keep them happening and hopping.
Keep those
Not like
dogs happy.
kangaroos, but more like puppy dudes. Ha. Come on, hit it, flip it, nip it, and then sip it. They do it to each other, and there's no wonder how they tire and hunger from this endless play all day with just doggy-style ways that makes us just say, "What up, dog? Listen to my call. Play with that ball. We love you all. Now put them paws high in the air, wave them like you just don't care. Bark and drool with your flair. This ain't no doggy daycare, so let's stare. Make all dog lovers aware. We in the house, and don't you dare sit down on your dairy hair. We're gonna keep rocking there. Ain't no stopping us now. You will see how, and say, wow, somebody quiet. Them pups down.
That's me doing that
This
rap.
Willie Ruff's best stuff. That's right. We in the house, chasing out any mouse. Waking up your spouse. Ha. Willie Wolf go like a tout, that he can show you how to joust. This is what it's all about. Dogs being dogs, chasing, running, and needing your loving. So come get on in and just strike it up a grin. It's not a sin. This is how we live, not a game of gin rummy, and it's not a spin to get your money. Just hang with him, and Willie will show you how to win. No worries, no hurries. This is definitely not blurry. Go ahead, ask your iPhone Surrey, and even your friend Murray. Just like spicy chicken curry, because we are flurry, and we sometimes pat in furry. In a flurry, this is Willie Wolf's best stuff.
Yeah, well, I do sing that. I do a little everything here. Crazy.
Now it's time for us pups to kick this rhyme up with some more jive. So can you keep up with the rhythm's time? So you can keep up with the rhymes time. Here we go. It's like Wolf Driver Radio, constantly on a flow. All about dogs, you know. Riding the wind as it blows, rocking their energy as it goes. This is the synergy, and it shows. You might need a hose to cool the fire as it glows. But there ain't no lows here, just a cold nose as a doze. If you teach them whoa, then they will learn to slow. So come on, we ain't done yet. We will soon jet, but let's keep this rhyming set. Get your dog Rover, because this is far from over. We aren't in Dover, Delaware, but we can make strangers beware with our good dog stare. This isn't a dare, just telling you how much your dog will care. Now brush his hair, and don't let it nap and get too fat. Get it too fat. This will avoid the tear and keep him from looking like a wild bear. Wild bear. Mankind and canine, how we fare and make quite a pair. This is Willie Ruff's best stuff. It's Willie Ruff's best stuff. That's all. This is Willie Ruff's best stuff. The best stuff of Willie Ruff. Willie Ruff's best stuff, Ruff. Willie Ruff's best stuff, Ruff's best stuff, Willie.
So the way that came together, Kathleen and everybody watching, I wrote all that lyric there. And what the Wolf Driver wanted me to do is do some rap songs and make up some stuff using a character of who's singer called disco rap, Willie Ruff. Willie Ruff, Wolf, Willie Ruff stuff, and he's just a character, like that's who he is, and making stuff up positive about dogs and just fun stuff. So we sit there and try to rhyme raps. I mean, that's how those rap writers do. They sit down and they just start. Stuff comes together. So Kathleen says, not bad at all. Thank you. And there's I've got a bunch of those from Willie. It's a Willie Ruff library in the rap stuff. There's all kinds of stuff on that wooftunes.com you'll find. So I'm picking something each night that we've done. There's hundreds of pieces of stuff there, and it is funny. It is what it is. We're just trying to have fun. You know, there's nothing negative going on here. So that's it. And we're tonight it's about these Basset Hounds, look at that, he's cooling it down here, this guy. And he cues it with the ears are so long. And we're going to play that WooF Ditty, Elwood Basset Hound ditty soon again. Meantime, we're going to do another joke here real quick. Let's see if this one is anything.
Oh yeah, it's one of those beautiful days. A couple of buddies are walking down the street and each walking their dog. There's a guy with a Doberman Pinscher and there's a guy with a Chihuahua. The guy with the Doberman Pinscher says to the guy with the Chihuahua, "Hey, let's go to that restaurant over there and get something to eat. I'm hungry." The guy with the Chihuahua says, "We can't go over there. We got dogs with us." The guy with the Doberman Pinscher says, "Hey, just follow my lead." Now they walk over to the restaurant. The guy with the Doberman Pinscher puts on a pair of dark glasses. He starts to walk in. The doorman says, "Sorry, man, no pets allowed." The guy with the Doberman Pinscher says, "Well, you don't understand. This is my C&I dog." The guy at the door says, "A Doberman Pinscher?" He says, "Yeah, they're using them now." "Yep, they're very good." The guy at the door says, "Okay, come on in." And the guy with the Chihuahua figures out, what the hell? So he puts on a pair of dark glasses and he starts to walk in. And of course, the guy at the door says, "Sorry, pal, no pets allowed." The guy at the Chihuahua says, "You don't understand. This is my C&I dog." The guy at the dog says, "A Chihuahua?" He says, "You mean they gave me a Chihuahua?"
Kind of corny, but, a little humor. So our breed of tonight, once again, is that little Basset Hound ditty. And he's cool. Oh, here's a couple of cute little puppies. Look at these guys. I love it. Randy Holly says, "Hello, everyone." Hello, Randy. Thanks for joining us. Again, if we get cut off out of nowhere, hang tight. We're going to log back on. We got a little bit more time tonight for the show. So this happens sometimes. The signal just goes boom, it's gone, and you wonder what happened. Okay? I'll let you know when we're going to sign off. It won't be because of that, okay? And I'm letting everybody know. Before we do anything, I've got another WooF Driver song to play here that he wrote and we put music to. This one is interesting because it's called the cues, which means when you take he has these 4 huskies, okay? Debbie, that was cute, thank you. Yeah, they're adorable. He takes them to get them groomed, okay? And we call it take them to the spa or to the groomer, to the spa. So they're getting all the stuff done to their their paws, or getting their nails done, just like you would. And it's a song about that. That's what this song is about. So you have to kind of listen to it. Once again, it's called The Cues, WooF Driver Cues. And it's posted, again, on wooftunes.com. You can see this. In the meantime, let me just throw something at you. For those that you haven't heard this before, if you should have a rescue dog or a dog you got from the shelter or a mutt, and you don't know exactly, you think it's this, you think it's that, you're not sure what the full genetic is of the breed, the mixed breed, and it could have various, different breeds blended in certain percentages, you can go to what the site is, and it's a site of a company that's a subsidiary of Mars Candy, Mars.com, M&M's and all the candy bars and stuff. And it's called wisdompanel.com. And I'm just going to throw it out there again, wisdompanel.com, which is WISDOMPANEL.com, wisdompanel.com. I don't know how much wisdom I have. I just pointed my head because wisdom is the word. Wisdompanel.com. And you log on there and you can see how you order the kit. It's $84.95 now or something. And they send you the kit. You swab the inside of the jaw of your dog and you send it back in a sealed, non-contaminated envelope to them, and you set up a web login and password to watch the process. Your facial expressions are making me laugh so hard listening to that. Yeah, I'm kind of like, whatever. I'm trying to have fun, that's all you can do. What can I tell you? Oh, listen, yeah, that's crazy. But whatever the case, back to the wisdom panel. So that's what you do, and you watch the process. You send it back, their emails with you, they got your email, they send you, hey, we received your package, 1, step 2, it's in process, step 3, it's being processed, whatever, we're almost done. And then 4, when it says it's ready, the email you says it's ready, you can click on it, look on online, download and print the results. It's several pages of results talking about the whole DNA of your dog. And it gives you, I mean, stuff maybe you didn't have a clue that you had some of this in your dog, and that's maybe the reason they dig up your flower garden, or they itch, or they scratch, whatever, you don't know. Prone to this, prone to that. It's just good information, and it's just good to know. You know, and then when people are walking down the street and he looks like a Doberman, but he's not a Doberman, he's a something else, but he looks like one, you'll know why, you know. Maybe he's a Ridgeback that has that color, but you didn't know that. So whatever the case, that's wisdompanel.com, a great tool if you can afford it in your budget to want to do something like that. It's just, we did it with Buster because we weren't sure. Even our vet, who's a master vet here in Southern California, he goes, I think he's got Doberman in him. Well, maybe he's got some Rottweiler. Neither. He's half boxer and half shepherd kind of thing. So he's got a little bit of this in him and a little bit of that, and a small percentage in his genes throughout his history of his parents, grandparents, and so forth. So we have a great idea, and then we see that, yeah, that's what he is, and he's strong like the boxer, and he's smart like the shepherd, and this, that, and the other thing. This is just a cool thing. Okay? Right now we're going to check out this about going to the spa.
WooF drivers, huskies, are what they call woolies, which besides being a little unruly, means they have long hair that truly adds to the beauty and flair, but requires a lot of extra care. Long hair is the WooF driver's own flair, as he wears his hair, and it's so familiar how it can tear without the proper care. Therefore, regular spa visits or grooming assistance is the need in order to achieve comfort and prevent excessive shedding that could get so thick it looks like bedding. WooF you and dog fashion dues. WooF you and dog fashion dues.
Dog fashion dudes on the spa. It's one of his beautiful huskies. WoofDriver.com.
Every month the WooF pack spends some time in the groomer's ride. The groomer makes a visit to help inhibit the knots, gnats, and even birds that can find their way into their fur. They also receive what I would call a manicure indeed, to manage their cornels needs. After a few hours in the stylist van, they have a loving massage, brushing and back from her caring hands. And you know their coats will shine and look so mighty fine. WooF you and dog fashion dudes. When the dogs get back outside, that of course will be just the time they decide to slide and ride again in the dirt and ground. It's the dog's life that makes it so right and out of sight.
Debbie's son has a husky, yes.
WooF you and dog fashion dudes. WooF you and dog fashion dudes. WooF you and dog's fashion dudes.
Well, that's kind of the gist of that too. And they take them to the spa, you know, and then of course when they get back from the spa and they're all clean and gorgeous and shampooed, they go outside and they just find the dirt again and roll in it. So he takes them once every other week, once a month, whatever he does with these guys. So that's what that song's about. You know, how you want to take care of the huskies, for example, or his huskies. And they're mostly, you know, they're white. And then Zorro, he's kind of white and black, but they're pure white, the three of them. So they get dirty when they go out. I mean, they're in the ponds and in the rivers. They're cooling off here and there. So he keeps them clean and groomed. And it's just a great situation for the WooF driver, how he takes care of his dogs. And again, I mentioned that we're going to have a husky night featuring his huskies, and we're going to show all kinds of stuff. I mean, I'm going to be able to pull up some of the videos. And again, if you go to woofdriver.com, and once again, he has his live streaming adventures every day. He goes out, and they're posted on alldognetwork.com as well. So you can get to know him, see what he looks like, his dogs look like. He talks about him. He's right there. Very personable. So you get to feel about this is not just some poster logo with some fictitious thing. You know, I mean, Walt Disney was a man, was a guy. So Disneyland is not just Disneyland, it's because of a guy who invented it, who had a passion. Bill's passion, Bill is the WooF driver, his passion is just about strong, okay? But it's about dogs. He started out with his dog, but he loves all dogs. I mean, he with his, in contrast, he has a little Gigi, who's a little teeny Chinese crested. We'll do a night on Chinese crested sooner or later here too, and can feature Gigi as well. So all these things are happening within this organization here of the WooF Drivers' Dreams to give the public a view of just how to love and be with your dogs, no matter the breed. And so we've come up with this all-dog network concept. And we're getting a lot of people become family members, join the group WOOF's Gang. That's WOOF' Gang. It's a new group that's on his site you can find. Join the group. You can post pictures of your dog. Say, here I am, I'm Debbie. Here's my son's dog. Here's a husky. Look at him and talk about him. And you'll get feedback from the WooF driver. You get feedback from all of us. And we'll become connected. And then we can just start having more fun with this stuff, you know. And you can participate with ideas and stuff. I'll give you an example. Somebody last night, one of our viewers said, you know, we were talking about how you get a dog to heel, and I had watched one of our trainers' show. Joseph Falcone had a professional trainer in Las Vegas go on the show, and they went to a dog park, and this lady couldn't get the dog to heel. It was always pulling in front. So he says, well, there's two things. You can get them to put your hand in their face, keep them behind your hip, whatever, right next side of you. They don't go in front of you. Or you can get a like one of those grass tennis rackets. It's real soft, made out of nylon, right? And you can just hold that racket and put it in front of their face. That's what the trainer said is a way to do it. You don't bat them, you just keep it there. Because you don't say heel, no, heel. Because he said that they're already thinking ahead of that, okay? So you do this as you go before you know, and then you say heel or whatever your case, while your hand's there and they stay back. And she says, well, you can use this tennis racket too, he says. You can hold it like upside down, like it's a screen. And one of our listeners came in and said, no, you don't want to do that. That scares them. It's dangerous. You shouldn't do that. So we weren't, you know, in odds with anything. It was just an example. I said, boy, that's valid. You know, I can see how that could scare them. Say, what is that big thing? I mean, your hand's one thing and this big racket's another. And they maybe scare them and freak them out. You don't be like that over it, right? And we heeded that advice, and I mentioned it, and we'll mention it back to them, these trainers, that this is one of the pieces of feedback we got back from this one person who has done these things and knows a little bit about the negative part of that, for example, or the not a good reaction to using a tennis racket in their dog's image is this thing that's going to scare him and going to hurt him. So we take that to heart. We don't just go, oh, she doesn't know what she's talking about. Trainer does. That's not how we are. We interact as a family to live and learn together all the best things that are the best things to do. And then, of course, it's your choice how you do certain things. But our professionals are just trying to help everybody out with how to train, behave, get the behavioral problems out of the way. And there's so many people that have these dogs, and you know, they get dogs from the shelter, they get this, they're not training them right away, and they have these things, and they're always pulling on them, using the wrong leash, not using the gentle leader, they're not using the right, you know, certain choke chains that you don't use, some ones that do work, whether you're using a harness, whatever the case. There's all these different ways to do different things for different reasons. So we join in on all this conversation, okay, to learn together and then apply it to our particular situation that helps us grow and get satisfied with behavior and in relationship with our lovely little puppies. Okay? Once again, there's those little Basset puppies. They're just waiting to do something. Look at those paws. Unbelievable. They're so cute. Look at this expression on this guy. I'm here. Look at me. Okay. Oh, there's one probably howling or singing. Ooh. Basset Hound night. So right now, it's getting time about to end our program for the night. Maria's back. And I said to everybody, if you get cut off, just hang in there. It's an internet thing. It just happens with this new technology with the streaming Facebook. It's going to happen out of nowhere, and I have to log back on. It takes me 15 to 30 seconds. So if you're watching and that happens to any of the shows that we're doing through this technology, just stay there. It'll come back up. And we hope we didn't lose too many people tonight on account of that. These shows are saved, alldognetwork.com. You can go back to WooF Driver where you are, and you'll see it still there in resident for a while, so you can go back and rewatch it just like any YouTube video. Okay? Right now, we're going to listen to that ditty one more time before we kind of get out of here.
Elwood the Basset Hound.
Elwood the Basset Hound.
You're so lonely, touch the ground.
Long ears.
And sometimes get lost, but it quickly gets found. Elwood the Basset Hound. Always gets lucky, never ends up at the pound. Elwood, that's the town.
Lucky, never gets to the pound.
Unlike the chirp of a lark, Elwood has a deep musical bark. He loves to run and round and wait for hours at the park. But if he picks up a scent, he just may roam and leave his mark. Elwood, that's the town. You're so lonely, touch the ground. Can sometimes get lost, but he quickly gets found. Elwood, Basset Hound. He always gets lucky, never ends up at the pound. Elwood, Basset Hound.
Yeah, you can do it that way, Jerica, but as soon as
Now, by the way, his short-haired coat is easy to groom. But because he's a shedder, you're gonna need a bust and a broom. Ooh, for Elwood the Basset Hound. You're so lonely, touch the ground. Elwood the Basset Hound. You're so lonely, touch the ground.
oh, ears so long they touch the ground. Yeah, Jerica, you can go there, but eventually those will probably fall off. You know what I mean? If they get too far down the string, you won't be able to find them. That's why using the All Dog Network, you just go to the host, which is, in case this show, you click on host Bucky Harris, and all the shows are from the beginning are all there in one place. It's just a little bit easier. But yeah, immediately or the next day or whatever the case, as long as they're still up there. You know, it's like a string on your Facebook page. If you post something within 10 minutes, hey Barbara, good to see you. I love your show. You got in on the end of this. Again, if you want to watch the show, you know where it is, alldognetwork.com, or at the WooF Driver page. It's still there tonight. And Jerica says, okay. So you've got options there to watch the show again right now. It's right there. But you know how it gets down further when people start posting on your thing, and next thing you go, well, where did that go? I just posted it 10 minutes ago, and it's 7 things down. That becomes a little annoying sometimes to find stuff that's posted. That's why we have the alldognetwork.com site. Barbara's shows are there. Barbara just joined us. She does some great readings and stuff about connecting with your dog psychologically, and just fun stuff. Everybody's doing just a great job. We have a new gal, Susie Titleman. She's in Jacksonville, Florida. She's doing a show on dog yoga called Doga. She does yoga with her dogs. So not only are dogs digging this stuff and getting worked out and relaxing, getting stretched out, massaged, she is a yoga person. She's getting her little deal doing the show. So she's doing enough yoga stretches in the show, basic stuff that most all of us can do. So if you start doing that with your dog, it's amazing. I started massaging Buster, my dog, just doing the third eye point and his shoulders and stuff, and he'll just kind of look at me like, what are you doing? Well, I'm digging this. You know how it is. Okay? It's just a great thing. It's a great thing. So, tomorrow's Friday. We're going to have every night we have a show, 7:30 Pacific time. Saturdays and Sundays I try to do them at 7 o'clock, a little earlier because people may go out and whatever the case. So, I posted on the WooF Driver Facebook page. He posted, I posted, what time to remind you what's going on. I usually then have selected the breed for the night, featured breed. tomorrow night. I'm not sure yet till I take a look what we're going to do tomorrow night. It's always good to have a little surprise. Tonight was Elwood, the Basset Hound, and he's just a character. Here's a cutie pie of one, probably with his mom on his back. I mean, you can see him there. Look at that. They're just adorable little guys. Look at this guy in the grass. Basset Hounds. They're adorable. I mean, they're very adorable. These little characters here. Okay. This is good stuff. Okay. So we did the jokes tonight. We did a poetry read tonight. We did a WooF driver song about going to the spa with his dogs, getting them all beautiful with their nails done and getting shampooed. And then, of course, when they get home and they're all beautiful, he spent all this money on for them to get them done. They run outside and just jump and roll in the mud again. So this is the beauty of the dogs. We don't get upset with them. We just love them. We love our dogs. So spread the word. Share. You can share this stuff with all your people, what we're doing. Pretty soon, everybody's getting on to what's going on. All the music and stuff. There's scads of stuff at wooftunes.com. You just got to check it out. Videos that we've done over the last half a decade or more. About 7 years now, 6 years of this stuff. There's hundreds and stuff. Parodies that are blow your mind. A whole Fleetwood album of parodies, AC/DC, Johnny Cash, Mariah Carey, Dire Straits, Elton John songs, all parodied with WooF driver lyrics about the dogs. So a lot of dog stories. Pretty intense stuff. So if you're into it, you take your time to listen to it. You know, most people can't have enough attention span. They want to hear a 1 minute song and that's it and make it a hit record. It'll be something. But this is more than that. It's got a combination of all that and all kinds of genres of music. So no matter what you like, jazz, rock, blues, country, rap, it's all there. We've done it all for everything. Okay, we played a rap thing tonight that I think you enjoyed. If you want to hear it again, anything you missed, it's posted on this. It'll save this, and as soon as I sign off, it's going to be there for you to rewatch. Okay, so we're going to sign out now. We're just going to say we just had a great time tonight, you know, and this WooF Ditty is my nickname because I write ditties for the breeds. WoofDriver.com. You can meet Bill through his website. WooF Driver. WoofTunes.com, where everything's posted. WisdomPanel.com, where you can go check out WisdomPanel.com from Mars Candy subsidiary by getting DNA testing for your dogs so you know what you got. You have even if you have a full bred dog, full bred lab, he may have something else in him that the breeder didn't know about when he got him. If he didn't know. It's all kinds of things. All these things. And tomorrow night we're going to get back and talk about that bike springer again to exercise the dog. And we're talking about the WooF Walk for a Dog app. Walk for a Dog. You can find that's a free app. I'll tell you all about how that works. Have a great night. Looking into the weekend for tomorrow. And I'm so glad everyone joined us. Tune in. Go to see all their hosts, Barbara Kurtman, Carol Anderson, Britt Savage, Dean Miller, Joseph Falcone. You go to alldognetwork.com and you see our hosts. Pull all the hosts down. You'll see all our names up there, these people, and look at and watch all their shows. You can go to all their shows have been saved, just like mine, and there you can rewatch them all and catch up with everything we've been doing. Okay? Good night, Debbie Singleton, and good night, everybody. See you tomorrow night, 7:30. Share it. See you then.